Hello, I'm Lorcan. I'm the person in charge of Birdmast Studio and the developer of the Ghostly Apparitions prototype. So this is an attempt for me to do more of these video updates. I've not done much on Twitter or Facebook, or especially here on the YouTube, about the development of Ghostly Apparitions over the last 2 months, so I thought I'd attempt to do one of these videos and get into the habit of doing more of these dev updates. So I had the end of year show for Ghostly Apparitions at my university only a few days ago. There were people from the industry and all the other students' productions, and we all got to man our games and show them off. So over the last 2 months, that's really what I've been preparing for. I've ported Ghostly Apparitions to work on the HTC Vive. I've added a tutorial that goes over the camera controls, object interactions, and so forth that I will hopefully have running in the video you see here. And also I've just been preparing and getting used to doing things for shows such as this, so making some nice brand imagery for the game. So hopefully I've got that on the screen, the render I did very recently that I used on business cards, so I'm going to hopefully be using in the future since it's quite a nice image. And just making various other things and getting ready for shows such as this one. So in terms of what's going to happen with Ghostly Apparitions for now and what I'm going to be doing now that university has wrapped up for me, my plan was always to try and see how far I could go as an independent developer, which I think many of the other students in my course will be trying. While I'm waiting to hear back from a potential opportunity for the Ghostly Apparitions concept, I've decided over the next 3 months I'm going to be developing a smaller title called, well, the working title I've got for right now is Room Attack. The reasoning for this is Ghostly Apparitions is quite a large concept for a 1 to 2 person team, which by the time I start development of it fully is probably just going to be the size it's going to be, primarily of me making the technical aspects of it. So before I commit to making a 1 to 2 year long project like Ghostly Apparitions, I want to take 2 to 3 months maybe to just do something a little bit different, a little bit more self-contained, like Room Attack. So the concept for Room Attack is basically a spin-off of the Ghostly Apparitions one. It's simply you are a poltergeist in a supernatural person's studio, and you just get to break things, mess things up, until eventually you make too much noise and someone comes running in to stop you. And that's it. It's just a fun, little, simple, cathartic game where you just get to break stuff, and I get to experiment with making some fun animations for the environment and objects that I won't get to do for Ghostly Apparitions. So hopefully think old Looney Tunes and Disney cartoon styles of jumping buckets and, very personified objects kind of acting and moving as if they're like throats and arms and legs of people. And also doing some very specific animations for NPCs that will hopefully happen in this game, because part of the intention is I want to have some Home Alone style traps you can set to give you a bit of extra time to break stuff at the end. Room Attack is aimed to be on the gear. That is partly the large reason I'm doing it, is I want to see what I have to do to be able to get a game onto the gear market, and also now that I'm not shooting anymore, I kind of want to try and do something which I can jump into the industry a bit more immediately to kind of see how everything works, because the practicalities of what it's like to get onto a store, what do you do once you've released a game and all that stuff is not something which I have learned about or know much about. So honestly, I just want to try releasing something out there and see what's involved in that. And I think that making a project like Room Attack's the best way to get started with that before doing Ghostly Apparitions. There's not much else I can think of saying for these projects. I'm going to try and edit this video, try and make it not too long. Obviously right now it's telling me it's about 6 minutes, so let's see if we can cut that down and get rid of some of my ers and ahs. Thank you for anyone that's watched through, and I hope to get better at this in the future, and I hope to, as I get used to doing these kind of more video stuff and Twitter and Facebook updates, which my sister's been teaching me how hashtags work, so I'm a very up-to-date millennial. I like to try and start doing more dev updates, maybe some more interesting videos about how I do some of the art style stuff I do, or just some of the programming things I'm doing, and potentially even some tutorials, which would be neat if I could get the video editing and audio diction to actually pull off. So thank you for watching, and I hope I can provide interesting content in the future. Goodbye.